The reading today I'm going to do is going to be about hidden messages. So, whatever situation you're asking about, if there's a part of it that is unclear, hopefully we'll get some insight on that. So, I got 3 piles here. Also, I just wanted to say thank you so much for people that commented and donated to me and that like the channel and stuff. Please keep doing that. Also, if you have any suggestions of what kind of readings you want me to do, please let me know, and I will give it a shot probably. So, thanks again. Also, timestamps for all of these will be in the description box, so just pointing that out. Alright, let's get started. So, we got 3 piles. First pile is going to be represented by the quartz, the clear quartz crystal here. Pile number 1. Pile number 2, we have a feather right here. That's pile number 2. And then for pile number 3, we have a different feather. That's pile number 3. So pick which one, and we will get started with pile 1. And that is, pile 1 is the clear quartz crystal here. So we'll see what kind of hidden messages are here for you today. These are always timeless readings too. Like, if you find this at any point in time after I've made this, it's still relevant. So, oh my god, I can't believe this card. Okay, so I was shuffling, and one of the cards that kind of flipped over that I saw in the middle of my shuffling, I remember going like, I wonder if that's actually going to come out in the reading, and it did, and it's the octopus. I freaking swear, like, this card has been coming up often, I mean, at least in the past few months, and this is a card about not having good boundaries. So, I haven't even looked clearly at the rest of these cards yet, but like, the octopus, I love, like, the octopus as an animal in general. They're great, and they're smart, and they're interesting, and they're inquisitive, and they have cool personalities. They can do all kinds of interesting things. So the positive part of this, I feel like in this deck they don't put enough positivity into this character of the octopus. It's like much more about all those arms kind of reaching into other people's business, and again, like, thinking not having good boundaries means you're close to people, but I feel like that should be, I don't know, like, that should sometimes at least be like the upside down, um the reversed meaning, but then at the same time it's like, maybe if it's reversed, that's ending or something. I don't know. But anyway, take what resonates. I feel like this is about someone who you're dealing with who is just sort of in everyone's business and just pushing your boundaries or not respecting your boundaries. It could be you as well, but like doing this reading, I don't know. I mean, see how it resonates. I feel like it's probably someone else, but let's see what else is here. We got the death card, so there's some sort of transformation happening for you. And it's interesting that you asked about hidden messages because this is hidden. Like, look, in this death card, death is wearing a shroud and you can't see what's going to happen. So there's some sort of transformation for you that, like, there is going to be a certain amount of mystery around it, I guess, which is, like, a little bit, I'm sure, annoying because this is supposed to be about revealing hidden messages, but what are you going to do? At least there's a transformation. Definitely. And there's an ending to an old way of being and then a start to a new way of being. What's next? We have the Temperance card. I love this Temperance card. It's really cool. So if that is a heron on this card, I haven't looked it up, so it could be a different kind of bird that just looks like a heron. I'm not sure. But the heron is, it's similar to, oh my god, why can't I think of the name? There's another bird. The ibis. I'm pretty sure it's an ibis. That has to do with wisdom. So there is, like, besides the regular temperance meaning, I always think about that there's wisdom associated with this, balance and magic. Like, the temperance card has to do with tempering two opposing forces, and oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze, I fucking swear. The last reading I did, that happened again. I don't know if it's just this allergy season, because I know it's been bad or what, but it seems like as soon as I put a camera on, that's when I start sneezing. Super annoying. Anyway, temperance, balance, magic. So, I mean, I don't know. Again, you could be learning how to practice magic. That just came to me. Especially this particular temperance card, I feel like is a very magical temperance card. So, finding balance between two opposites and making an amalgam of them that is better than the sum of the two parts. So you might be doing like with a card like that, and then also the Death card. That seems really transformative. And the Temperance card is interesting. The Temperance card, a lot of people think of Sagittarius with this card. It also can represent Scorpio depending on the system you're using. So I would say combination of Sagittarius and Scorpio. Think about that, especially with the Death card. The Death card is sometimes it's a Scorpio card, sometimes it's just the element of water, kind of like dissolving and washing things away and changing them. So think about all that stuff. There's a lot of information coming through now. It's interesting. This was like hidden stuff, but now I'm like, yeah, magical transformation, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Scorpio is like deep hidden magic. It can have to do with the occult. It can have to do with secrecy, and like transformation, and also like sexual stuff, and just like deep emotions. And then Sagittarius has to do with like inner knowledge and higher knowledge and spirituality. So I feel like there's a lot of spiritual stuff going on with this. So there's some hidden message here for you about this transformation and magical balance. And then boundary issues. So I wonder, someone could be magically infringing on your boundaries, which wouldn't be good. So see what you think of that. We also have the Five of Cups here, so there's disappointment. And maybe that's why you're asking about this, because you're feeling disappointed and you're wondering what's going on. Some sort of situation happened where something like, you can kind of see here that there's spilled cups all over the floor, but there's two behind her that are still full. So it's like you're focusing on something bad that happened, but here we go. The hidden message is that there's these two cups behind you that you're not looking at. And it's interesting, even though the Temperance card doesn't show that here, a lot of times it's an angel mixing between two cups. So it's like you're not noticing your magic, maybe. Like maybe you're focused on the material and the ending happening, but not as much on the powers that you have that could help you move through this. And I feel like maybe this transformation is going to bring you there. So you might be coming into some sort of spiritual awakening. We also have the Four of Cups. So we have the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups, which are both kind of disappointing cards, but the Four of Cups is upside down. So this is like coming out of this kind of boredom. So there was like a rut maybe you were in, some sort of boredom, some sort of like offering that didn't work out that you didn't want to take. Also, you could have just been kind of sitting and not knowing which way to go and kind of contemplating, because on this particular Four of Cups, this person is meditating. And they have the crab on their little head wrap, so you could have Cancer energy too, besides the Scorpio stuff, which has to do with like nurturing. And I feel like this might be like nurturing yourself, so maybe you went through a period of like contemplation, and looking inside yourself, and you're coming out of that now. So I feel like that's the transformation. You're coming out of that period of disappointment and being in a rut, and you're transforming into a more magical version of yourself. But there's this octopus. Someone's not respecting your boundaries, and maybe that's why you were having trouble. Maybe someone was infringing on you in some way, and it was upsetting. And maybe this Death card is the end of that. Like, maybe you're ending that difficulty with the octopus, but it's still kind of sad. Like, maybe someone was really, like, this has come up a little bit, that some people, you can do bad magical things to people without meaning to. Like, people can put out intentions that are negative, and they don't realize they are necessarily. They just, like, are, and I don't mean someone who is sad and negative. I mean someone who is, like, doing something they really shouldn't be doing, like magically, like kind of wishing ill on someone or wanting to control someone. This thing sounds like control to me. Someone really wanting to control another person. So someone was like maybe trying to control you, whether it's physically or mentally or emotionally or spiritually or like magically trying to control you. And so something had to end, but you still have these wonderful abilities that you're coming into, and maybe that's how you found out about this person messing with you, is through your own abilities. So you're going through a transformation, you're becoming more magical, and you're leaving this boundary pusher behind. I'm going to clarify this with the kitties, because I have the kitty cards. Okay, interesting. We have the Three of Wands reversed, And that's about waiting for your ships to come in. So I think you're done. I think you waited for ships to come in. I think you were disappointed about some situation, but again, there's the 2 cups behind you. There's magic happening. There's transformation happening. And so I think that you are leaving something difficult behind. And the hidden message for you is that you have all of this magical. If someone was messing with you in some way, you have a lot of abilities to protect yourself, and you're learning about them now. And you're learning about different parts of you that maybe you didn't know existed. So that's pretty cool. I wish you luck in your transformation, Pile 1, and that's it. I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated. And then like, share, subscribe to my page, hit the bell to get notifications about new readings. And I have a PayPal if you want to donate. And thanks for watching. So, we're now moving on to pile number 2. That first one was kind of long. We'll see how these go. Pile number 2 is this one feather here. And we'll see what your hidden messages are right now. Interesting. You might be stressed out. This is the 9 of Spears, though. I was just thinking it was the 9 of Swords, but it's not. The 9 of Spears is the 9 of Wands. So this is a battle. You've been battling and you're really tired. You've been battling it out. Interestingly enough, we also have a sword card. We have the Page of Swords here. So this is like, God, look at that sword. I never noticed that sword this lady has is freaking huge. But this is like new communication. You know, jumping forward with communication, something brand new, something new and clear. It can also have to do with like spying, but I feel like maybe that might be more the reversed meaning for this one. But some sort of new communication is what I'll say. We have, God, where do I start? There's so many things going on here. The lizard upside down, and I feel like the lizard is like very creative, very artistic. So you could be an artist, but then this is upside down, so it might be, I feel like the lizard waits, and so maybe it's your period of waiting is done. I'm gonna look that up really quickly because I'm pretty sure the lizard is like creative and like waiting. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, dreamer. So yes, you might be a creative person or an artist or a dreamer of some kind. Oh, but you can get burnt out. That's what it is. You have gifts, but you can get drained, especially around other people and with strenuous situations. And I'm sorry if you hear there's noise in the background. There's like a loud, it's like a motorcycle or something. I don't know what they're doing. Indication to pull back from the bright lights in big city. Yeah, so this speaks about burnout, but I don't think, well, no, that actually does make sense because of the 9 of Wands card, because you're tired of fighting. So yeah, even though this lizard is reversed, I feel like it's just all the meanings of this lizard thing. You might be a creative artist kind of person, but you're burnt out because you've been working a lot. You might have been working on creative things or not creative things, but either way, you're like drained. And again, it has something to do with this battle. I think that maybe it's not the creativity that's burning you out. I think it's other stuff. I think that part of you is fine, and the more you can kind of like in your own time keep that creative impulse going, but in a chill way, that would be good. Because whatever you've been dealing with that's difficult is really taking a lot of energy out of you, and you're tired. You're like holding the line, you know what I mean? Holding the fort, and you're starting to get exhausted. And speaking of the 9 of Spears, which is the 9 of Wands, we have the King of Wands, too. The snake with his wand right there. Very vigilant, ready to go. But, yeah, the Father of Wands or the King of Wands, if I said that right, I don't know if I said the Knight, but, yeah, the King of Wands. Very charismatic person, a leader, someone powerful, but not as intense or scary as, like, the King of Swords or something. The King of Wands is more fun and kind of like the type of person people want to be friends with. They're stable, they're mature, but still know how to have a good time. So that's you, but you might be burnt out right now. But there's some sort of new communication happening that's going to change this for you. And I waited till the end because I love this card. This is the Singer of Connection. So there's something related to relationships here, whether it's with one person or more people. And this is really positive. This is like blessed connection. So whatever it is you're dealing with that was difficult, you're moving towards. This is interesting. This is like your hidden message is this wonderful connection. Like you've been fighting really hard. You're really burnt out. But this fight has like brought you into your power. Like when we look at the King of Wands, like this turned you into this guy. Whatever it is you went through turned you into this guy here. And again, gender doesn't matter for the court cards, whatever gender you are, doesn't matter. But you became the King of Wands by going through whatever battle this has been, which you're still doing. I mean, you're still fighting it. It's not finished yet. But it's really making you into a better version of yourself. You're just getting drained. It's interesting. You have a snake and a lizard right now. Very reptilian for whatever reason. I don't know if you like those kinds of animals or if you're connected to them. Just throwing that out there. But creativity is good. You're just tired. And you want to keep taking care of yourself, but you're moving in the right direction. It's just not the easiest thing. But you're going to get some clarity, and I think the clarity is going to be about a relationship. So whatever it is you've been fighting for, it's good. Like, this was a good reason to fight. And if you're still fighting, it's still a good reason to fight. There's someone that is good for you to have in your life. There's multiple people that are supposed to be in your life. And you may be fighting for those connections, and that's really positive. It's, like, really good. You should do that. You should be fighting for the people that you care for and that you love, and accepting that they are the right people, because this is, like, these connections that you're asking about are good and blessed and wonderful. So whether it's one person or more people, you're fighting for them, and that's great. I think you did the hardest part, but you're still there, and you are going to get some communication about this. And it's going to give you clarity, and that'll help you a lot. I'm going to clarify with the kitties. Got the Wheel of Fortune, upside down. Whether it's upside down or not, it's always about big spiritual shifts. So I feel like if it's upside down, that's just about you being burnt out, and that's just about how the wheel just turned and changed your whole situation, and there was nothing you could do to stop it, you know? Maybe this battle that happened you weren't really planning on getting into, but it just had to happen. And it's really good, and it's really, like, it's necessary for your spiritual growth. So I think your hidden message is that you've been battling, and you might not know what's going to happen with this connection, but it is a good connection. If you're wondering about it, it really is, and you're doing the right thing, and you are going to get some communication on it soon enough. I mean, I can't give you exact time frames, but that's the basic idea, that something is going to give you clarity on this, and you've done really good. So, great job, Pile 2. I hope that resonated. Like, share, subscribe. Send money to my PayPal if you like these. All of that's in the description box. Oh yeah, and hit the bell if you want to get notified for more readings. So, thanks for watching. Okay, pile number 3. This was your feather. If you picked this pile, what's your hidden message or messages right now? Ooh, fun. Oh my goodness. This is funny. I had a couple cards come up while I was shuffling that did come out again in these readings, so it's interesting. The energy's totally there. I love this card. The cheetah. This is fiery. Moving forward. I have to look up more details on that. But, oh my goodness. This is interesting. Right away I know what's happening. We have the Three of Cups, then we have the Two of Cups. And the Three of Cups is upside down, but the Two of Cups is upright. So this looks to me right away like a situation with 3 people that then turned into 2. So I feel like there was some sort of, I want to say love triangle. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, the Three of Cups can be friendly and about friendship and celebration, but in this case, the way this whole thing looks, there was 3 people involved in some sort of situation, and that's over now, and now there's just 2. And I'm not someone who thinks, you don't always have to have, every relationship has to be 2 people. There's lots of different kinds of relationships, but in this situation, this was like a not good 3 people thing. Possibly deception, possibly cheating, that kind of a situation. And but it's over. And there was some sort of choice made, I guess. Like, something got worked out between 2 of the people, and now there's this. This is one of the most romantic cards you can pick. This is, like, love. This is love and union and, like, happy togetherness. Like, this is really nice. It's just really romantic, and yeah, that's really great. And then we have the cheetah, and the cheetah is like bounding forward, probably into this new relationship. So I want to look at the cheetah again for myself to see what else is in there, but this looks really positive, pile 3. Your hidden message must be about love, I guess. Solar force, action, achievement, masculine energy. I'm not gonna. I mean, what people call masculine energy doesn't have to be tied to gender, which I don't like using gendered terms for that because the word masculine is so tied to like men or, all that stuff. So masculine, let's say that that's just about, instead of calling it masculine energy, it's like an extroverted energy. We'll say that. It's an outgoing energy, about action and moving forward. And it's like the sun. The sun is like in tarot just like the best, most positive card you can get too. Remarkable achievements. Momentum, excuse me. Achieves anything, boundless energy, reconnect to purpose. Yeah, I mean, this is wonderful. This is like this really wonderful relationship that helped you connect you to your purpose. So if you're wondering about if you made the right choice, you did. Every card is up right here, by the way. Like, this is you, another one, like, bounding forward into this relationship. This is so cute. Like, the cheetah's running forward. We have the Knight of Swords bounding into this, and that's about communication, too, like, running in with a message. Maybe, I don't know if you've told this, maybe you haven't told the person you've chosen that you've chosen them, which I don't like the idea of, like, oh, I have two people and I have to pick between them. Like, it should be, like, relationships should be, like, both people choosing each other and choosing themselves. So, but, I like the idea of you're running to someone to tell them you love them, I think. It's very sweet. This is very sweet, this reading. This is so nice. I mean, this situation probably wasn't super nice, so take that with a grain of salt. Like, it could have been really annoying and stressful, but this now looks really nice, and it's like you're just running in to make this union happen. Someone's coming into some sort of union. And I love this card too, Lascuna with the frog legs. She's so cool. And I believe that, I have to look it up again, but I think she's about like searching for like hidden treasures. So I feel like this relationship was like some sort of hidden treasure that you had to really search out and seek. And you might have had to plumb the depths of some sort of dark situation too to get to it. And you're like a knight. You're like running in like a knight to get to this person. This is so nice. I'm gonna look up Lascuna, this frog lady. See what else is in here about her. Sunken treasure, discovery of self, adventure. So yeah, there's something about this relationship or this situation with the couple people that helped you discover yourself. And that's awesome. That's the message here, is like, this relationship is good and it's making you a better version of you. Which is what good relationships should really do, honestly. Pay attention to our dreams. Or to your dreams, excuse me, whoever's watching this. Note patterns. Also, like, do enjoyable things like take hot baths, take care of yourselves. Explore the inner realms. Go to places we've never been. I feel like there's something about this relationship that's new and different. It's something you've never done before. It's some sort of thing that's like just a new exploration and a new adventure with some person. Take classes on subjects you don't know about, learn a language, explore, kiss. She suggests kissing any metaphorical or actual frogs you encounter to test for princes or princesses. But I don't know how seriously you want to take that suggestion, but that's very sweet. You took a chance, I think, on someone. You took a chance on love, or you're taking a chance on love, or you're running forward maybe to take a chance on love. Very cute. Well, your hidden message is like, not only is this awesome, but it's going to help you be a better version of yourself. And I just clarified, and we have an end to stress. Yeah, whatever the situation was and how stressful it was, the kitty with all the swords pointed at it, it's okay. This was good. You're over it. You're done with the difficulty. We have, oh my gosh, we have this kitty And we have this kitty, but this kitty's not stressed out anymore. It's good. This is really good. So, the end to this, the new beginning of this, rushing forward into it. Oh, this is like they're rushing to each other. I love that. Maybe both people are rushing in. And then this is like hidden treasure you're finding. Wonderful! Hidden treasure, hidden messages, right? That was the point of this reading. So, your hidden treasure is love. Isn't that nice? So, thanks for watching Pile 3. I hope that resonated. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Donate to my PayPal. Check out my Facebook and my Instagram. All the information's in my description box. And thanks for watching. Bye.